Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Craige Campbell, and if you're new here, I help people take control of their finances so they can build real wealth and financial freedom. I've taken a little time to make this video because it's an important topic. We're talking about credit cards today, but a different aspect of credit cards that maybe you may not be aware of. And the other thing is, if I sound a little nasally, it's because I am suffering from allergies right now and I'm so congested right now, but I'm pushing through it. So bear with me as I go through, okay? So if you're returning to this channel and you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe, and don't forget to share and make sure you get those notifications every single time I come out with a new video. And also, don't forget to go to my website, goodmoneyskills.com, and sign up for my weekly financial tips. That way you'll never ever miss a beat. You don't have to wait for these videos all the time, all right? All right, so with that being said, let us go forward with our topic for today. Today we're talking about credit cards, one of the most misunderstood financial tools out there. Some people fear them, others abuse them, but most people don't really truly understand the real purpose of a credit card. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use your credit card as a wealth building tool instead of a debt trap that is hurting the finances of countless people right now. So let's jump in. Most people fall into one of two categories when it comes to credit cards. One are the avoiders. They think credit cards are from the devil and they're evil and they refuse to use them at all. They put them in a bucket of ice and they figure, I will break this bucket of ice only if there's an absolute emergency. It's kind of a restrictive way to live. And as you know, if you look at any of my content, any of my videos, or even my text messages, etc., I am not about restriction. I want people to live their best life, but live in a proper, meaningful, let's say a wise way. So that brings us to number two, the overspenders. They swipe the card without thinking. They max it out all the time and they make their minimum payments and carry balances for months, sometimes even years. It's like, as long as you know that you have an amount and you haven't maxed it out, you keep on using it and using it and using it like your own personal spending account. Unlimited, even though it is limited, because we all have a credit card limit. That's not the way to go either. But here is the truth. A credit card is really just a tool. It's not good, it's not bad. It really depends on how you use it. So let me prove it to you. I'm going to give you 3 ways, smartest ways, if you will, to use your credit card to the best of your ability. The banks or financial institution, they give you a credit card and they want you to swipe recklessly and just go to town and charge you exorbitant amounts of interest so they make more money on your purchase, not to mention making money on the actual goods you purchase from them. But we're not going to play that game. Starting now, starting today, let's make a pact here. We're not going to run that way. We're going to use credit cards the right way. So 3 ways I really want you to focus and use your credit cards. And here's what we're going to do. Now, in one of my other videos, I break down all the things like credit utilization and paying back on time, making multiple payments on your credit cards each month, and a whole bunch of different tips. So check out that video. It should be on the link somewhere here if you want to check out that information. But right now, I'm really going to be focusing on using the credit card to your advantage, not just to elevate your credit, but using it for your advantage. So tip number 1, earning rewards and benefits, because we all like rewards and benefits, right? So with a credit card, if you get the proper one, you can use it to pay back the money that you've used. For example, some credit card offers, like the ones I have, are cashback credit cards on everyday purchases. So I get a percentage, and sometimes a few $100s that percentage works out to be, and I use that money to pay down my credit card. Makes sense, but you gotta use it right. You gotta be responsible to have this kind of credit card. But when you have this kind of credit card, you can use that money and deposit it right back into your bank directly or pay down your balance. See, it's not too bad. You also have travel points. I'm not going to name them all because someone's going to say, oh, you forgot about this one. You know them. There are different companies out there. Different banks have different kinds of point systems for travel. You know what they are. You can use those points towards purchasing of your flights, hotels, full vacations, and cruises, right? So use those points for your travel. It makes a lot of sense. For me, once my wife and I, we flew to West Palm Beach on vacation, and it didn't cost us a cent for hotel, for car, and even for the flight. So it's a really, really good thing when you use the credit card points for travel. You also get extended warranties and purchase protection. So think of an additional warranty on things that you've purchased anyway. Sometimes even replacement for lost or stolen items. These are good benefits when you have a credit card. So you can't just entirely just throw away credit cards and say like, I'll never use them, they are evil, they're from the devil. Credit cards have great benefits, but you have to use them wisely. So here's the key. Never carry a balance just to get the rewards. The interest alone will wipe out any benefits that you got for a free trip or a flight. And then there's the annual fee. But sometimes the amounts are $150, $200 or well beyond that, just for the sake of having the benefits, if you will, of having a credit card. If the benefits don't outweigh those annual expenses, take a pass and get a standard credit card. It's possible the rewards might not be as great, but you're not going into the red and paying interest for things that you don't really need and are going down in value. Hope that makes sense. All right, so let's move on to the next step. Some credit cards have emergency protection, but they're not to be used as an emergency fund. There's a huge difference. Yes, a credit card can help with an unexpected situation like a medical expense or a car bill. We all get those issues sometimes where you have breaks that all of a sudden go. You might not have the money in your bank. You can use your credit card for things like that. That makes sense. But your credit card should never, ever, ever be used as an emergency fund. That's a totally different thing. And I talk about that extensively in all of my videos and content on my website, right? So remember that. Emergency fund and emergency protection are very different things. So for you, your goal should be to put aside savings, emergency savings first, and use a credit card only for a backup. And you're gonna remember 3 golden rules to using your credit card the right way. First, always seek to pay your balance in full every single month without fail. This avoids interest, because if you get something on sale, as an example, because you use your credit card to get that thing on sale and you don't pay it off in full and then you incur interest, well, did you really save money on that sale? It defeats the purpose, right? So pay off your credit card every single month. And if you don't think you'll be able to have enough money to pay that credit card in full at the end of the month, don't make the purchase. You heard it. Okay, next topic. Number 2, never charge more than you can afford. You need to know exactly how much cash you have in the bank at all times. And I'm not talking about your emergency savings account. That is for emergencies. Leave that money there. We're just looking at your bank account. Always know how much money is there and never spend more than what's there. Okay, don't think about I'm getting paid next week, I'm getting paid in a month, I'm expecting a bonus. Do not spend money before you get it. You spend the money as you have it. Okay, you live in the present, not the future. All right, next topic. Now this is a big one. A lot of people miss it, and that is review your statements on a regular basis. That's right. Mistakes can happen. Errors can be made. Track your spending and stay in control of your spending each and every month. Follow these tips and your credit card will be a wealth building asset, not a financial burden as it is for most people. So are you using your credit card the right way? Are you following all of these tips or just some of them? Let me know in the comments, and any questions, please let me know. And if you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And make sure you hit the all notifications so you'll never miss any of the videos I'm putting out. And if you want to master your finances even more, check out my free ebook or the financial toolkit in the description below. You can also get my Freedom Blueprint, which is a course which will really help you get in depth. And of course, you can always book a free coaching session with me at any time. Thanks so much for watching, and stick with me so I can bring you more videos just like this one. Take care and God bless, and I will see you next time. And hopefully I'll feel a little bit better and these allergies will finally go away. See you next time.